What's going on, Port fans? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today I'm going to preview Port Adelaide's round 22 clash against Collingwood at the MCG this Saturday afternoon at 1:15 PM. It's going to be an absolute beauty. We have to simply must win, so let's have a look and see exactly how we're going to do it this weekend. To make the 8, Port Adelaide simply have to win their last 2 games. Starts this weekend against the Pies at the G. We do have a pretty good record at the G alone, but against Collingwood, it's actually pretty good. Their last loss to Collingwood at the MCG was round 2014. Simply, this one is a must-win for us to make the 8. I can't stress enough. I know that, last week and the week before have been heartbreaks. I don't think we could go through another heartbreak like we have been. Port fans are throwing up their arms in the air, saying, why? Why is it us? 5 rounds ago, I would have sat in front of this and said to you guys, yeah, we're going to play finals and we're going to do some damage, and who knows what could happen. Now, I don't even know if we're going to be playing in September. I don't want this season to end. I mean, it's been one hell of a ride. It's been some great moments. There's been some down moments. But the main thing is, we're still in the mix. We're still in the mix. We're still in the fight. The only problem is this weekend, there's no Ryder, no Dixon. Ryder's less than 50-50 to play this week, which means Billy Frampton surely comes into the side to have a go. We look likely we're going to play quite small up forward, which worked really well a couple of years ago with the likes of Aaron Young and Jake Need, who kicked 4 apiece on the day back in 2016. We're massive underdogs for this as well, Port fans. That's the other thing, is the fact that we're going into this game massive underdogs, and we like it. We like being the underdog. We don't like having the pressure on us from the outside saying we're favourites and we're going to do this. If we go in underdogs, we're going to be a better performer than what we are when we're absolute favourites to do so. Our footy is good enough. We can't stress that enough. Every supporter knows it. Our footy is good enough. Our game plan is good enough. We structure up really well. That's why Frampton is a must to play this week. I don't care if he's not playing his best footy in the SNFL. I don't care if he's not ready. Play the damn kid. We've had enough of hearing, he may be ready. Oh, I don't know if he's ready. I've had enough of that. Just put that kid out there and see what he can do. He's got a challenge ahead of him against Grundy. He's going to come into the side. And you know what? He'll be up for it. He is ready. And look, to be honest, I don't care if he loses the hit-outs. If he's creating a contest and our midfielders are up for it and our leaders stand up in the middle, our midfielders are going to get these clearances. And if he's creating a contest, we can do it. As simple as that. We're second in the league for clearances compared to Collingwood, who are 5th. If we can take opportunities going forward, yeah, it might be a small forward line. Collingwood don't have the best backman at the moment. They're quite decimated down there. They've got no Scharenberg, no Lyndon Dunn. Jeremy Howe may possibly be out as well. Who knows if we can get opportunities and take them. You just got to be absolutely on it this week, and I'm not going to stress that enough. We have to be on 4 quarters. This is basically a cry to say we have to do the job. I don't want to hear Ken Hinkley in a press conference after this and go, look, the challenge is ahead of us. There's no challenge after this week if we don't win. I'm nervous as hell as going into this game. I'm sure every one of you are. And I'm actually agitated right now, speaking and previewing this game, because I know what the consequences are if we don't win. Look, I guess a little bit of an edge we can take into this game is Collingwood have only beaten one top 8 team in the competition this year, and that was Melbourne, who have beaten no one. So, I guess that's a positive you can take into this, a little bit of a mindset, a little edge going into the game, because we've beaten Richmond, we've beat Melbourne, we've beaten Adelaide as well, who were in the 8 at some stage during the year, Sydney up there as well, North Melbourne at one stage who were in the 8, so we're thereabouts in terms of our form in the top 8 team compared to Collingwood, and that's a little bit of an edge we can take in, but it's not a massive overhaul that we're going to go in and say, yeah, we're going to win this because of that start. So just a little mindset thing we can take in. I mean, the big thing for us this week is that we have an opportunity. I guess Collingwood have more of an opportunity to make top 4, but them losing to Sydney a couple of weeks ago may have hindered that a little bit. And if Hawthorn drop a game or anything like that, then they're an opportunity to play top 4, and this week's game rides on that. So they've got just as much to play for, but they're settled into the 8 quite well, whereas us are just hanging by an absolute thin thread. just hanging there like a mouse. Most important thing we do this week, Port fans, is nullify Grundy. Whether that's Billy in the ruck at the moment, resting forward, and Dougal goes in, Hoff at one stage. We may try all three. Just have to nullify Grundy's influence on the contest, whether he's getting the hit outs, he's doing the ball work on the ground, he's doing the tackles, he's running around the field, because he's a great runner, Grundy, and he's probably the best, alongside Gawn, ruckman in the comp. And we just have to nullify his influence on the contest. And if we do that, then their midfielders get taken out. You know, Grundy, Pendlebury, Phillips as well, who's underrated a bit, Taylor Adams as well. So we've got to just make sure their influence on the contest is not as effective, and then when our opportunity comes along, we take it with both hands. Our record at the G is pretty good, as I said before. I mean, and against Collingwood as well, we've won our last 4. You remember last year at the MCG, at Adelaide Oval as well, 2016 at the G, 15 back at the Adelaide Oval. So we've won our last 4, and Collingwood haven't beaten us for a while, and we seem to have an edge on them as of late, which, you know, is another positive we can take into this week. Our form's good. Collingwood aren't the best against the higher ranked sides. Yeah, sure, we're probably not playing our best footy to be classified under that bracket, but who knows this week? It's a big opportunity. And do we play small? I personally believe, yeah, throw in a couple of extra smalls. You know, Wingard down there, Gray. Try a bit of bigger body midfielders in the midfield. We need some speed as well. So if Pollock misses this week, that is a massive out for us as well, alongside Paddy and Charlie. So do we try someone new coming in? Maybe someone like a Snelling. Maybe, you know, Trengove comes in from defence. Homps, maybe, you know, just to restructure around that. And look, it's not speed. Maybe Bonner comes back into the side. Power Pepper's also an opportunity. Those 2 were dropped, and I do understand the outcry of emotion, because, you know, they were dropped for a reason, but we're just going to bring them back in because we need something. We need a name on paper. Power Pepper can influence the contest when he's on. Bonner's a great kick when he tries his hardest, and he runs, and he's got some pace as well. It's just a matter of what Ken Hinkley wants, and I feel the one change simply has to be Billy. Anything after that, I don't know. I don't know exactly what we can do there. Johnson was good last week, coming back in and kicking 3 goals. So there's something there. Maybe Jake Mead comes in for a bit of pace, bit of pressure up forward. I mean, I don't want to say it, and I know that, you know, gold passes are a thing with Port fans, but and Port players as well under Ken Hinkley. But just anything, try anything. Be a little unpredictable, because I don't know what it's like when we have no Dixon and no Ryder. We could be a whole different, unique outfit playing on the weekend. We just have to try something out and put that pressure on when it comes to playing forward through the contest and down back as well, so they don't have the opportunity to score. It's a big game, Port fans, and I know we're stressing to predict this week for a result. It's so hard. I know a lot of us are thinking Collingwood are going to win. We don't have an opportunity. We don't have a chance. I'm saying if we win, we're going to win by a couple of goals. But players like Ebert, Wines, Boak, Gray, all the leaders, all the midfielders must stand up this week. This is their opportunity, their time to stand up and say, hey, we're Port Adelaide and we're here to make a difference this year, and we're not going to go down without a fight. Beware of Collingwood though. They are a great outfit, and look, they could shake up this year's final series and be an unpredictable force. We just got to take what we get and absolutely try our 100%. Well, that's it, Port fans. That wraps up this preview for round 22, Port Adelaide versus Collingwood. The game is 1:15 at the MCG on Saturday. It is a delayed telecast, so if you don't have Foxtel, please, and you can't watch the game, it will be delayed until 4 o'clock that afternoon on Channel 7. So if you can, I'm heading down to the Port Club to watch the game with the Portress boys. So come down, enjoy yourself, surround yourself with some Port fans, and let's support our team and get them home on the weekend. Thanks for watching, Port fans. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new for plenty more Port Adelaide content. Portress podcast, new episode is out now, so make sure you tune into that at 8 PM every Wednesday night. Thank you very much for watching, Port fans. My name's Anthony, and as per usual, can the pair. Come on.